Before we jump into today's video, please support my channel by subscribing below. Thank you so much. As much are documented about Raila Odinga's father, Mr. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, little are known of his mother, the late Mary Juma. Mary's history and background has largely remained in the shadows throughout his life up to date. Madam Mary is said to hail from a small village in Alego constituency in Siaya County. Contrary to what many people are thinking, Mary Juma was a no-nonsense mother who never settled for less. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga narrates that in 1943, shortly after Uhuru Odinga was born, she ordered her wife Mary Juma to be around and take care of their firstborn child, but she took off without informing him. He said, and I quote, "Our firstborn Uhuru Odinga was born on 15th October 1943. I behaved like a new father who had a new possession all to himself. I treated my wife as I handled my students in school. I gave her a timetable by which she was to suckle, wash, and care for our newborn baby. For my wife, this was the last straw. Like me, she was hot-tempered, though her temper cools fast," Oginga wrote. Mary Juma later gave birth to Raila Amolo Odinga in early January 1945 in Anglican Missionary Hospital in Maseno. However, in 5th November 1984, she passed away while her son Raila Amolo Odinga was still detained in Shimolatewa prison in Mombasa. According to Raila's biography, Flames of Freedom, Raila learned of his mother's demise in a dream. ODM party leader Raila Odinga has fond memories of his mother, Mary Juma Odinga. In a statement to mark International Mother's Day, Raila says his mother, like the millions of others, was special and unique. Mary Juma died on November 5, 1984, while Raila was in detention. I was formally informed about it 2 months after her demise, Raila said. In Raila's book, The Flame of Freedom, he wrote that Jaramogi had hit his wife before she took off. She also deserted her husband on another occasion during the baptism of their children at the Church Mission Society in Maseno, after he insisted that they be given African names. In another instance, Juma ostensibly scolded a teacher at Maranda High School in the 1950s for reportedly punishing Raila and Oburu. She had wanted the two to look after their siblings while she attended a funeral and was upset when she discovered they had been punished regardless. Before he was brought into the world, Odinga's parents had gone through a bitter separation. Kenya's first Vice President Jaramogi Oginga, Raila's father, wrote in his own biography, Not Yet Uhuru, that he had mistreated his wife Mary Juma. In his own admission, Oginga had knocked down Mary after a serious quarrel, to the shock of both of them. Having had enough of their strained marriage, she took Raila's elder brother Oburu Odinga and went back to live with her parents in Alego, Siaya County. Jaramogi followed her and tried to plead for her return, but Mary would have none of it. The two lovers were, however, reconciled when Raila was almost due for birth and teamed up once again to raise him. Oginga and Mary made up, but growing up, Raila didn't notice any signs of the bitter separation. In his book, Odinga recounts, "I only remember a peaceful home." His parents had met at a sports meeting in Migwena where she shone as an athlete. Though they did not have a conversation on that day, Oginga was immediately attracted to her and even started asking for details about her. He found out she was the daughter of former Chief Justo Odima, whose football skills he had admired. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Adios.